Welcome to another Demarcation Media live stream. Today we have 3 Marvel Blockies figures that we're going to be putting together. I do have 5 to build, but we are going to be saving Deadpool and Wolverine for another stream because I just don't think we have enough time today to put all 5 together. And I would hate to have to cut off partway through. So we are saving the other 2 for another day. We've got these 3 that we're going to put together today, and I'm very excited for Iron Man. I mean, it's just... the box art alone gets me so hyped for this. I mean, look at this. This is some beautiful, beautiful box art. Whoever did the photography for this, they need a raise. They really do. Otis D. Anthony, Jesus is King 10, Flames Reviews... 8 Blonny Cat double 67. That's quite a name. Welcome. We're gonna be doing Iron Man first because I'm very impatient. Okay. I actually have already opened a few of the runners because I just wanted to see. I wanted to see them because look at this shiny red, and we got blast effects. Oh, it's beautiful. Gary Swartz, welcome. Hopefully I'm saying that last name right. I want to set these guys down off to the side. And we're going to tilt down a little here. It's always hard to tell if I'm pointing the right direction or in focus when it's all white. Yes, okay, good. So we got this stand. This is a blocky... ooh, it's very... Here, let me turn that down. Maybe you can kind of see it. That's a stand that I'm not familiar with from Blockies. Let me make sure we are properly in focus. And look at this. Oh, this is also really, really hard to see. But we got the hollow shield, which is so cool. Such a awesome accessory. Flames, you have 100 subscribers, over 100. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. Have I seen the Marvel Rivals kits? I have. I have been impatiently waiting for some info. Also, I have my trash box. Let me not make a mess. I've been impatiently waiting for some sort of info on when Spider-Man is coming out because I'm impatient for that. So we've got red there. Oh, we have a runner of clear parts that you can barely see. And then this is silver sprayed, the most beautiful glossy red that you could ask for. Gary Swartz, if you want to get these, you have to get them imported. So I recommend AliExpress. I've been getting imported Blockies from there for a bit now, and I've really not been disappointed. There's the Iron Man face plate. And there's even tech detail underneath the chest. That's pretty sick. Let's pop that in there. And, oh, yep, there's the blade base and the back plate. Some more gold. The tricky part with this, and I actually have some tools off to the side, is the shiny pieces are going to just have some poor nub marks. Like, it's almost impossible to get the nub marks to be perfect. It's just not gonna happen. Then we have this baggie of stand parts, joints, blast effect pieces, and the core of the body because he's got the light up effect. Obviously, Captain America and Thor do not have the light up effect because, well, they don't need that. That would be a little weird. I guess you could do for Thor if you really wanted to. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'll just start using these because why not? What aged poorly? Oh, what, the Rivals stuff? The Blockies Galaxy. So that's Galaxy version 05 for Marvel, the Spider-Man ones. And I absolutely need to get Miles Morales. Like, that's non-negotiable. I gotta get that version of the figure. Like, he looks amazing. getting... Oh, yeah. The Marvel ones probably won't come to Walmart for a while, given the licensing. So this right here is one of the things that I have a gripe with Blokees Classic Class figures a lot of the times. The butterfly joints are, instead of being a peg on the top and the bottom, it's just one, which means if you push too far, like this might lock into place a little better, but if you push too far and aren't careful, you can sometimes snap them. Get these Iron Man, Captain America. Oh, I didn't see you. Yeah, I do not see a chat message about the Hayabusa. For some reason. Oh, hang on. Is that a piece that is in here? Or is it on here? Oh, it is. They printed on the core piece. The Thor head sculpt, I did look at it. I personally think it looks pretty decent, but you'll get a close-up look of it in a bit. The clear stuff is a little hard to work with. I can't tell which side has the peg hole. Okay, now comes one of the trickier parts, because you gotta... Trying to make as minimal of nub marks as possible. Must have got deleted. For some reason, some of your chat messages just don't send, and I don't quite understand why. Okay, so we peg that in there, like so. That's pretty nice. And then we need the neck. Where is the neck? Oh, the glossy. Blockies is so good at doing this glossy. Okay, let me set runners over here as I go. Where is the neck? N. Runner N. What is N? Ah, it's over here. This is another one that was sprayed, so kind of gotta snip carefully. And again, the nubs are just going to be kind of ugly. It's unavoidable, unfortunately. Where's the back? Oh, it's on the same runner. That we could get a Hayabusa. I doubt it. I don't think they're going to touch that armor in figure form. Given, well, okay, the only way I could see that happening is if the Halo 2 and 3 remakes do come out. Mattel Brickshop actually makes Halo, and they try to bring in Hayabusa that way. But I don't know. I think it's an overrated armor. I think people they hype it up too much, in my opinion. It's like, it's fine. But I don't know. I don't see the appeal as much. I unlocked it in Infinite, but I didn't really bother using it all that much. Okay, so there we've got a torso. Just ordered Captain America. Nice. Got a bit of a torso. And then we need the chest. Oh, it's here. You guys gotta see this up close. Let me see. Ooh, can I do this without messing up the camera? Look at that. Look at that finish. It's so good. Do I collect mess toys? I don't, but I kind of want to, not gonna lie. Like, they are putting out some really cool stuff. Like, their newest Spider-Man, kind of making me want to pick it up. I just haven't had the budget for it. There's that one, and then where's the back plate? It is B. Samurai Ninja Spartan. Yeah, that's why I like Yoroi, because it looks more samurai than Hayabusa, because Hayabusa is based on Ryu from Ninja Gaiden, and he does not have traditional samurai armor or even ninja get up at all. That's why I like Yoroi better. It looks more like a real samurai. Oh, look at that. That is seamless. Canceled Halo 4 version? I have not. I didn't know that there was such a thing. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. This is so cool. Okay, so now we need to do the ab section. So we need A. Where's runner A? I'm leaving my knife open off to the side, but I gotta say, I do not recommend that. Most of the spray work seems pretty fine. There's definitely some like fuzziness near the edges. The last like actual Iron Man figure I got was a Bandai one, like a Fig Arts. It was the Fig Arts Mark 50. And I got one and it had quality problems. The like groin piece was cracked. So I sent it back, and then I got another one and it had basically the same problems. Like it was just, the quality was not there. I was very disappointed, and then I just haven't really bothered getting any Iron Man since then. Until now, Blockies has convinced me. This is the back. Wait. Oh, hang on, I see. This needs to be nested in here. Like that. Bought your first classic class. Rise of the Beast. Bumblebee. Nice. Nice. B is very, very good. I have mine weathered up, and he looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these together. Look at that. Slight variation in the red, because it's sprayed over silver. This one down here is slightly lighter than the like upper chest section. We'll see how it looks when it's all together. Okay, there's that. Is there a Demarcation Media Discord? Not an official one, like not a public one at the moment, because I admin for other Discord servers. So I'm in the Blockies fan Discord. I'm in a bunch of the mega ones. So that's where I spend most of my time. Should you buy the Jetpack Optimus? You mean the Classic Class one? If you mean the Classic Class one, absolutely yes. Such high value for the money. It's crazy. Okay, then we have this, and then this goes here. Also, Odious to Anthony. Nemesis is another one that I think, despite Blockies evolving their figure system, I think Nemesis is, to this day, one of their best Classic Class figures. You have Mess Toys Scarlet Spider on the way? Yeah, I've been tempted to pick up that one too. Is that the Kane, Scarlet Spider Kane version? Okay, so we've got a groin joint section here, and now we need runner J again. Here it is. This is the runner that has the really dark red on it. The dark hyper glossy red. It's the same color that they use for like some of the first rares. Alright. Again, the nub marks are unavoidably bad. You just have to roll with it. Alright, and we add that on. The light turns on. We have a torso, and the torso is looking very good. That's looking very good. Okay. We can build... Where do we go next? I think we'll build the head last. Let's go ahead and build an arm. So we're going to need a bunch of this. So what do we need? L4? Where's 4? Okay, here we go. L4. I don't know if I need this for this one. Blockies might be better than Marvel Legends. I mean, in terms of finishes, and in terms of Iron Man, for sure, the Marvel Legends Iron Mans are kind of disgraceful, to be honest. Especially the nanotech ones. Rise of the Beast Classic Class figures felt like premium Galaxy versions, while the newer ones lose that aesthetic. Well, the newer ones are more like full-on, proper, buildable action figures. Which I think that the evolution there was good and necessary, because it allows Blockies to do more. But yes, I see what you mean. Oh, it goes here. I see. So that's where the shoulder armor is going to go. So let's put that over here. Just set that torso off to the side. Pop that together. And and I need, what is this? L12. Here's 12. Need names for ODSTs. Oh, I don't know. I'm in the process of attempting to write a Helldivers novel, and so my brain is a little shot thinking of names. Basically, you just need mostly last names, because last names are what people go by typically. E2. They've got some nicely detailed joint parts here. 13 and 12. 12? 2. I see. Demarcation, media, tour. Yeah, I do need to do another tour at some point. I need to actually clean up in here, though. That's the real problem. It's always a mess in here because I'm just constantly making videos, and I rarely stop to clean up. Legends has felt like it's fell behind. Yeah, that's fair. Currently got Kyle for a 1. Interesting. Carl, how do you say it? Reyes? 4970. Welcome. Was that all of the bend that one particular joint gets? Interesting. Strange. Okay, so then we need M. Oh yeah, this is shiny too. 4 and 3. Or 3 and 4, if you prefer. Also, guys, let me know if the music gets too loud at any point, and I can adjust it. I think this is gold sprayed on gold, so the nubs are going to be less offensive. X-Men 97 are the only legends you care for. That's fair. There are random ones that I find like really interesting, but like in general, a lot of it is just like okay. Like Daredevil, the newer Daredevil and Punisher, both of those look really good, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not. Helps to put the pieces where they belong. And then J1. Oh, hopefully this is not going to be super color discrepancy. Also, these parts are so glossy that I can see my reflection in them as I'm cutting the part out. That's crazy. And then this. this is... Oh, no, it looks like they did it pretty nice and deep red. Rivals Venoms will be the best figure to pair with Legends. Probably so. Probably so. I'm confused as to what's taking those figures so long, to be honest. E9 Industries, welcome! Okay, so this one goes this direction. Like that. And then this will seal up the gap? Wait, did I grab the wrong one? I grabbed the wrong forearm. Flame's gonna have to go soon. Well, thank you for stopping by at the very least. Hope you have a great rest of your day, rest of your weekend. Yeah, typically I don't use tools for blockies because like that's one of their things is you don't need tools. But anytime I get a shiny one, I use them to try and alleviate the nub marks as much as I can. Break from watching streams. Hey, like I've said before, life comes first. If you got stuff to do, you do your stuff first. If that means skipping streams, that means skipping streams. But life comes first. Oh, that's actually a good bend, though. I was a little worried about that. But yeah, these streams are for fun. And it should never get in the way of real life. Put that in like that. And, oh, he's got the same ball joints as... He's got the same ball joints as the Stormtrooper and stuff. That's pretty cool. And, oh, the shoulder armor is multiple pieces. I was not expecting that. It's not a bad thing. That's actually a good thing, but I was just not expecting it. And then, wait, this one. Where is F? F is ABS. Oh, it literally says Iron Man Mark 85 on the top. That's quite helpful. Complete groups. Legends annoys me. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. Well, they just release the ones that make the most money and then they move on. And yes, the Iron Man is looking quite good. So it goes like this, and then again the nubs are quite ugly. I think blockies will upscale. I wouldn't say... I would say not likely, but also blockies is full of surprises. And I could see them doing that at some point, but I don't know that I'm expecting it. Okay, we have a bunch of hands. I'll probably just go ahead and cut the hands out all right now because honestly, cutting out all the extra hands tends to be my least favorite part of any build. I'm like, oh, I've got the figure done. It's posable. I don't need to cut the hands out. But then I want the hands later. How bad are these nubs? They're there. That's probably going to be my main complaint with this. I will do reviews. I'll probably lump these three into one review. And the Deadpool and Wolverine kits together in a review. So he's got pegs on the open shooting hand, so you can't really have him with his hand open without it shooting, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, round pieces. Round pieces always suck for nubs, even when they're not a candy apple red metallic. Yeah, that... No matter what, you're always going to get nubs there. Any chance of Blokees Spider-Verse film kits? Well, they are doing like Miles and Gwen and all that. Not quite their Spider-Verse designs, but it's heading that direction. So I don't know. I could see that. Favorite Galaxy Defender series? Ooh, gosh. That's hard. I really liked the newest one. I gotta say. Like, they kept getting better and better. I really liked the newest one. Oh, I need another. The Ironhide custom looked amazing. Thank you. I just had a random idea for it and had some extra parts, and I just slapped it together and was like, whatever, like, it'll be fine. I did not expect it to be so well received. Also, that is a bad nub mark, man. Oh, that's a nice, very seamless arm there. And where is it's in runner C? Where's runner C? It's here. Oh, the back of the hand plates are massive. What the heck? 4. Odyssey Anthony, you're almost done building your master grade Zaku. Nice. I will not be reviewing the Blockies Advent Calendar. It's like a UK exclusive, so Blockies wasn't able to provide any samples for it, and it just isn't in my budget, especially because it's existing Defender figures, and I just couldn't spend $100 just to make basically what amounts to an opening video. All right, we've got an arm. Pasquale, welcome. We have a torso, and we just assembled an arm. So you haven't missed too much yet. That's looking good so far. Now we have to do it again for the other side. They probably had to do so much editing to get these nubs out in the process. Oh, you have to build the nano they call it nano cannonball. You have to build the nano cannon around the arm. So you can't just build a normal arm. Interesting. So you take it off. Alright. That's a little annoying. That is going to require so much assembly and disassembly to do that. But we'll just build both the normal arms first, and we'll deal with that later. Are these bigger than the Transformers Blockies? That's a very broad question. Which Transformers Blockies? Because they are bigger than some, but smaller than others. We'll do some comparisons at the end, as usual. Comparisons go a long way. Alright, pop that out. Gone through a lot of this runner. I need to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Some of these parts are a little thin looking. As I'm building stuff, I'm always looking for, like, what are the weak points? What are potentially going to become a problem in the future? What could be a problem now? Then I can kind of report that back to Blockies. Alright, so we got that. Cool. And then we need the joint here. Like that. And we need this. Pop that on. Again, this part is a little on the loose side. Oh, that's a little... Well, that doesn't feel right. That don't feel right. That doesn't feel like it straightens up as much as the other one. Okay, yeah, that's the wrong way. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. I think. No, wait, did it really actually just not go that far back? Oh, well, you know, when you build stuff backwards, that's when things start to go wrong. Also, I think my phone camera's lagging a little bit. Okay, let's try this again. So we have, yep, this way. Makes sense. Yep. There we go. Now we're back on the right track. Okay, we are gonna need this because this is the elbow. This one. This is what I need. All right. Again, we're trying to minimize cuts as much as possible. Golly, it's already been 30 minutes and we're not even finished Iron Man. Although, to be fair, I think we'll probably speed up with Cap and Thor because they have a lot less special parts to try and keep looking good. That on, pop that on, pop the elbow on. All right. I love, so I know the nanotech suit isn't for everyone, but I gotta say the Mark 85, man, I really love the like techno organic look. I think they really nailed the mix of colors. Like, it's very classic Iron Man while looking like, I don't know, it just was, it was the perfect peak Iron Man suit in my opinion. I know not everyone agrees with that, but all right, we'll set that in place. And again, those nubs are atrocious. Also, I've noticed sometimes the parts will have less spray on the underside. It will be like more spray on the top, which makes sense, but I would kind of wish they would focus on getting it all the way around. Iron Man is more smart than Lex Luthor. Yeah, I would say so. Oop, that came off. You're going to get your first Action Edition. I would recommend the Transformers 1 Optimus, just because out of all the Action Editions that I've built, which I built 3 out of the 4 now, he's just so perfect. He's literally, like, I had a hard time coming up with reasons to complain. He's so solid too. All right. Oh, probably need the shoulder before we assemble this. That would probably be ideal. So we need this piece. So my dream figure, an ODST, to be honest. An ODST or a Master Chief. I mean, if we're talking like pipe dreams, like this will never happen, I would love my Sig Fig Spartan in like Blockies Galaxy form. I think that would be so cool. But realistically, I would love to see some ODSTs. I've been wanting to make a custom one, but I just haven't had the time to really work on it. And I need some parts 3D printed, which I have not gotten yet. Who knows, will I ever get them? We'll see. All right, and we add another arm. We have like a third. Reruns Ironheart ruined Tony Stark. We don't acknowledge Ironheart as existing. Ironheart, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Bucky Builds, welcome! It's going pretty good so far. Struggling a little with these nub marks, but we're still rolling along. So we need and 9. we got that. And then we add this piece. All right. Even the nub marks on here is a little bit much. A little much. That's the trade-off, though. There's always some compromises to be made. And this is one of them. Pop that. All right, where is the leg sections? There's so much layering. Oh, hold on. That's not even it yet. There's so much layering. What goes first? Runner A. Wait. Runner A? Oh, it is this one. So we need this. Runner A 6. And I'll use my tools for this. That might minimize the nubs here a little bit because this one does not want to let go. And then we need number 1. And they did not put any of the attachment points on the chrome red. Thank you, Blockies. That makes things a lot easier. So we do this, and then we need to sandwich. Oh, this for sure has a direction that it goes and a direction that it does not go. So we're going to do this right. Pop that in. Okay, that's decently tight. So we've got that. And then we have runner G has the layering plates on over top. So G1, Transformers reference. And then 5, G5. Who has more money, Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne? That's a good question. I would say probably Tony Stark. Bucky builds. Yes, I did see those. What are those called? The like star mech things. Also, guys, look at this. This paneling. Absolutely insane. Maybe I need to bring my camera a little closer if I'm careful. But yeah, I think that those are an interesting idea. I don't know if I'm going to be sent any to look at. I probably should ask Blockies about that. But it does look very intriguing. Also, guys, look at this. Look at this. I had to get closer because you got to appreciate the layering of armor that's going on here. Oh, that nub mark is actually getting in the way. Suboptimal. There we go. Okay, and then we need M and F. So M5. And then we need F5. 5 for both of them. For those of you who don't know, you can actually get a Bumblebee. Oh, it's a gnat. You can get Bumblebee, Rise of the Beast Bumblebee in this color scheme. Wait, see? Oh no, I put him up on my shelf. But yeah, there's an EX Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. Alright, this settles in. Boom, just like that. Now, this is part of where, like, we have this super, super deep red, and then this is definitely a brighter red. When the figure is fully assembled, I don't know how much of a problem that's going to be, but it is definitely a thing. Tony Stark has more money than Bruce Wayne. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I'm going to have to trim some of those nubs as well. The shiny stuff sure makes it difficult. Okay, we've got that. And then we need... Oh, there's opening flaps on the back of the leg? What the heck? That's crazy. They were also kind here and mostly put the nubs on the non-panel painted parts. 1 out of 3 is unpainted parts. Antonio 1610 Ultimate Armor. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Just making sure that nub. Oh my gosh, that is a messy nub. Okay. Alright, and then... Oh, I need the flap. Where's the flap? J. Where is J? Okay, runner K is complete, so we're going to toss that to the side. It helps to clear your space as you go, so you don't accidentally looking in the wrong spots. Alright. DJ, I'm not going to say the rest of that. DJ, welcome. Have I seen the Pacific Rim? Have I seen Pacific Rim? Yes, I have seen Pacific Rim. I have seen it so many times. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I have seen some of the model kits. I haven't gotten any yet, but I really would like to. Some of them don't have quite as much detail as I would hope, though. But, I don't know. Maybe they're better in person. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, look at this. We got the opening flap section. Crazy. Am I actually in focus? I think I am. Oh, now we build the feet. Oh, the feet have toe hinges. Why? I don't want toe hinges. Does it matter which is which? No, the feet are exactly the same. I'm trying to find the angle that causes the least damage. Those are still pretty bad nubs. And these bottom pieces are also the exact same. So that makes building the feet pretty easy. Fairly standard feet, it looks like. Iron Man cars and motorcycles can be transformed into armor. Yes. Or his suitcases, depending on where. Yeah, that's annoying. That is an annoying nub. Right there on the front of the foot. And I can't even really do much about it. Peg that into place. Is that in place? I think so. And then this clips on like that. Oh, it's actually tight. Okay, blockies. I see what you're doing here. This is good. I might actually for once not glue the toe hinge. So we're gonna put that on. And then we just need the kneecap. Where's the kneecap? Ah, here's the kneecap. Does it matter which one? No, they're both 7, so I'll just pick one at random. I picked the one that was closest to me. And then we'll put this up here and look at that. That is pretty nice. Oh, wait, we need the hip section. Is this in all the way? Or is that nub getting in the way? Maybe that's... Where is that nub coming from? I think it's coming from this. Yes, it is. I need to trim that off. If the nub is so big that it's blocking the pieces from fitting together seamlessly, well, in this case, there's supposed to be a seam, but then it's a problem. We're getting there, guys. We are getting there. All right. All right, time to build the other leg. Maybe I can be a little faster this time since I know what's up. what I might end up doing is I might save all the nano weapons for the review, because we do have 2 other ones to build. We have Cap and Thor. So I've been slow. I've been slow on Iron Man here because he's so complicated and shiny. And I'm trying to keep things as nice looking as possible, you know? So yeah, we might save the nano weapons for the full review. Seems fair to me. We'll probably do Deadpool and Wolverine next weekend. Probably next weekend. I'm going to go ahead and cut these parts off. Oh, this one sucks. It leaves so much plastic. Not the nippers, that particular attachment point. Jake Wilson, welcome. Are you late? I mean, for Iron Man, yeah, somewhat, but we still have 2 figures, so you're good. You didn't miss. You have not missed the majority of the stream. Ben V4M7L. I think that YouTube shows me like the automated, like auto-generated parts of people's names. But anyway, welcome. I will probably just say Ben instead of saying all of those numbers every single time. I hope you don't mind. Okay. We have the sections that we need. Am I looking at the right? I need to make sure I'm looking at the right assembly part. This is the left leg we're working on. Pop that there. Sandwich this on top. What am I doing wrong? What have I done? Okay, no, we're good. You only have the Transformers blockies. Well, if you have not tried these ones, I would recommend trying the Marvel ones. Lucky Builds, you have all the DC and Marvel Classic Class? Well, except for the ones not released, right? Like Batman Beyond. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for that figure. Batman Beyond. Blockies. Freaking Batman Beyond. Blockies is insane. They're just insane. And so here's the thing. I had planned months ago to do a video titled something along the lines of The Absurd Evolution of Blockies, or The Absurd Rise of Blockies, or something like that. And I kid you not, they have been releasing so many products that I have not even been able to make that video, because every time I sit down to make the video, or I think about it, they're releasing something that's even more crazy than the last. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Again, we got this really nice layering of armor going on. There's a handful of Iron Man model kits out there, and I don't exactly know how this compares, other than I do know the finished product for a lot of these Iron Mans are not nearly as glossy. So that's a big win in my book for the Blockies one. MCU post-credits scene didn't amount to anything other than being cool. I mean, they looked cool. Watermelon. Should you buy the regular Transformers 1 Optimus or the Action Edition? Action Edition. If you can get the Action Edition, go for it. It's a brilliant figure. Like, I love the Classic Class one. I think it was a great figure. Well, it is a great figure still, but the Action Edition, if you want TF1 Optimus, man, it has it all. It's got the spinning effects, it's got the Orion parts, it's got everything. The articulation, everything you could ask for, packed into one pretty much perfect figure. Also, for the record, guys, just in case some of you wonder, Blockies doesn't pay me anything. They just provide some products. So I'm not really incentivized to say good things. Actually, in a way, I'm incentivized to be completely honest, because if I say only good things, right, and Blockies starts to get lazy and they don't have anybody telling them hey, this could be better, or that could be better, or this is good and this isn't. If nobody does that, they're just going to get worse and worse. You know, I'm not saying they are bad. I'm just saying they would get worse. And then, you know, eventually it's just not a good toy brand. So, if anything, I'm incentivized to say exactly what I think about things. You can't buy good reviews on this channel. Because if you pay for a good review, it is no longer a review, it's an ad. Which I've done some of those as well, because they're fun. Blockies went, yes, what is it, 100,000 miles per hour? You already pre-ordered the mini Batmans? Yeah, the mini Batmans look amazing as well. Yeah, they're so fast. They're so freaking fast. Alright, we got the movable flap here. And we'll peg this into place. That into place. Where's my kneecap? Convinced me to get the Action Edition figure. It's amazing. I have yet to hear any solid complaints about it. Isn't Blockies coming out with the Batman Defender version? Yes, it is actually already available on AliExpress for those of you who just want to order it right away. Because I don't know if it's coming to the US or not. I know that the licensing is a bit of a problem at the moment for a lot of these bigger things. So I don't know exactly when the US will get these other ones. Alright, we've got that. And now we just put a foot together. And we will be good to go. Oh yeah, we're almost finished Iron Man. Like I said, I will show off all the nano weapons in the review purely for time's sake. Just because, you know, gotta get through all three of the figures. Iron Man was the one that I just absolutely loved from seeing the initial product images day one. Thor, okay, I'll probably go to Thor next because I have a lot of thoughts about Thor. I think that Blockies did some interesting things. Rocket Red DC was created. I've never heard of that. Ugh. Why is this one peg so freaking hard to fit together? Got it, but man. Ben, this is your first time to one of the live streams? Well, welcome. I do them typically every weekend if I am able to fit it in. We do all kinds of stuff here. We build Blockies, we build Lego, we build Mega. We haven't built Gundam yet, actually. That's probably something I need to do. Ooh, look at that leg bend. But we have built an Armored Core kit. We play Halo, Helldivers. Maybe we'll eventually do Minecraft. Also, he can stand. He feels pretty solid. Like, the only part that, like, shifts when I flop him like this is the ab joint. Okay, the head. The head is next. I'm a little afraid because this is the part where, like, if this looks really bad, this could all fall apart. Oh, there's firing hand back plates. I should probably cut those out too. Probably should. Oh, that's not even attached. Okay. Cool. I like it when they're not actually attached. Those are very barely clinging on. Alex Cool, welcome. Thor needs a cape like Superman. Yeah, he does. I'll probably end up making one. See, here's the thing, and I'll talk more about this in a minute, but Thor could have easily been okay without the cape if they had given him bare arms instead of armored arms, because they did a weird hybrid of his, like, final battle version and then also the Forge version. So I think they could have gotten away with it. They just needed different arms. Oh yeah, look at that. The hand has the bent armor plate. Very slick. You have to swap the back plate for the fists and the open hands, but these ones get their own special ones because these have them. I'll throw these together really quick. Optimus Prime with the jetpack or Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime? You mean if you're talking about the Dark of the Moon Prime, 100% get Dark of the Moon Jetwing Optimus. Rise of the Beast Prime is good, but Jetwing is better. That's my opinion. What about these? They were very nice, and they show you what to do here by the design of the pieces. Look at those blasts. Those are some. They're just one color of orange, but they are very, very vigorous effect parts, and they also still suffer from bad nubs. Just gotta be willing to deal with the bad nubs. Man, these are actually sharp. Like, I feel like I could ram this through my hand if I'm not careful. I need to actually be careful. So for those of you who get this kit, be careful with these blast effects, and absolutely never leave them on the floor. You will regret that if you do. It'd be like stepping on a Lego, but worse. Oh yeah, there we go. So we have the blasting effects. So because the peg is on the hand, having the hand just out, that looks a little weird. Anyway, the head. So we need clear piece here. There's the blades. Those will be for later. Oh, this is the part. Oh, the nubs are going to be so bad. And they put 4 of them on here. Why would you do this, Blockies? Why? Why? Yeah, that's... Ew. Ugh. Why? Okay, we don't need this runner. We don't need this runner. And here's the faceplate. The faceplate, luckily, I think will be okay. Because there's not a ton of contact. Oh, there's one up in the middle of the forehead too, dang it. Okay, how bad was that? Not horrible. Could be worse. Nemesis Prime version of the Beast Optimus Prime. Oh, yeah. What's that? Classic class. I don't remember what number that is. Like 10 or something. All right, let's assemble this head and hope and pray that the... Oh, it looks like a Hero Factory figure, just like that. Where's the dome? Oh, it's over here. Blockies feel like the most affordable action figures. They do. They do. They really, really do. Okay, that is a pretty beautiful looking head, I must say. The nubs aren't the best. I'm still a little miffed about that. Ugh. Oh, I scratched the red a tiny bit, dang it. Yeah, the nubs are not fun. Not fun at all. Okay, and then we have a clear double ball peg. Jetwing Prime come with parts. Yes, Otis D. Anthony, you will get parts to make both. Although, if you want to make a unjetpacked Dark of the Moon Optimus, you need to do a little bit of modification. Oh my gosh, his head movement. Okay, let's get a close look at this fella here. Look at this, guys. Is his light on? He's got the light up eyes and the light up core. He's definitely got some ugly nub marks, but man. So he like bumps there, but you can drop the hip down. Is that all the way? No, it's tight. It's really, really tight. You got the flap here. Oh my word. knee bend. The head can like look way down, way up. He's got, holy crap. Look at that. And then you can just get these arm bits out of the way. I am going to have a lot of fun posing this guy. I can already tell. This is going to be... Like, this already is so much more articulated than any... I think any of the Marvel Legends Iron Mans, to be honest. Oops, I don't want to pop that out. I haven't even... Oh, yeah, and I haven't even really used the butterfly joint here. That is sick. That is so sick. Never going back to Marvel Legends. Yeah, I definitely am never buying a Marvel Legends Iron Man again. That's for sure. I also really like the stylized, like, proportions of the Blockies figures. Yeah, they're not in 100% movie accurate, but I don't know. I like it a lot. So yeah, there's still nano weapons, but we are going to use those. Here, maybe I'll just throw the stand together. Do they tell me how to build the stand? They do. I'll throw the stand together really quick. Really quick. Angry Golem Plus. You got Blokees Galaxy Defender Cyclonus. Nice. He's a strange figure, but Blokees did him well. Little rabbit-eared fella. This feels like a premium action figure at an affordable price. The nub marks obviously are not very premium feeling. Also, this... Guys, they made this clear plastic ever so slightly flexible, I'm assuming to help combat the fragility of such things. Yeah, this is like vaguely... Oh, it's like rubbery. It's squishy. It's squishy plastic. All right. That's pretty cool. Yeah, because this is the same plastic, and this squishes to open. For Advent Calendar, you bought Defender Series 3 and 4. Nice. Oh, that shield is such an awesome accessory. Here, let's get him into a little bit of a flying pose here. Yeah, the shoulders are individually, the shoulder armors are individually articulated to give you better looks overall. And then we have these blast effects. Most small figures are difficult to paint. That depends. I mean, there's Warhammer customizers. Those people are nuts. Look at that. Shield so small. Oh yeah, I did. I opened the package to see that. That's something I'm not super happy about. I would like steal the Marvel Legends shield. I need to get another one, but I would steal that, I think. Look at this though. That's so cool. That is so freaking cool. Iron Man's just going to be flying up into the sky in the background. This is an empty runner. I'm going to gather up the nano weapon runners. And that will be for later. These will go, yeah, they'll just go off to the side. Put the other parts over here. Put the shield over there. I'll close my knife because it's really a bad idea to leave knives open. Safety first. Safety first. Blokees Galaxy version 4 Nemesis Prime. I want a Nemesis Prime in the new articulated blockies. I want Nemesis. You're using the stand for Superman? Good idea. That is a very good idea. I might actually take that idea. Hope you don't mind. Alright, so we got Thor. All of his parts here. Make sure we are in focus. Iron Man's thing will go over here. Ooh, I want to open this first because this is all the effect parts. Oh my word. This is beautiful. This is so good. The camera's not really focusing on it too much, but these are like premium action figure things. Like, this is crazy. Also, the hand is just holding some lightning. So this is Thor's design from Infinity War. And if Blockies just gave him bare, muscly arms, we would not have to complain about the cape at all. Because it would just be how he was for the first act of Infinity War. But they chose instead to make him the second act version with the armor, and that kind of throws everything out of whack. Lightning will bend over time. Well, you can always reheat it, like heat it up with a hairdryer or something, and you'll be better. Ooh. That's not bad. That head is not bad. So we've got, I'm going to set all the lightnings aside for the moment. And then we've got the same joints as on the Blockies Star Wars guys. That's cool. Some nice detail work here. Fantastic. Once again, the same kind of like butterfly joints. The single peg butterfly joints. I don't think that's a good idea. I think we need two. Strange Thor didn't have a cape. I wonder if you use Wolverine's bare arms. I considered that. You might be able to pop and swap parts of it. I could always test and see if it's an easy swap. If it's not, I probably won't do it, but I could always see if it's an easy swap. Obviously, you'd need to get an extra Wolverine, but I guess it's a possibility. This looks so weird. This, just having a neck. Just a muscled neck. That's weird. That's really weird. I'm not gonna lie. So we pop the muscly neck into place. And there's some nubs on it, but I think it'll be beneath, so I don't know if it'll matter. I will say, though, I absolutely love this design for Thor. The only other design that I like better is Ragnarok. And I have the Blockies Ragnarok Thor, the little guy. And he's one of my favorite Blockies Marvel figures. Push this together all the way, please. No light up feature, which is fine. Although they could have shoehorned in a light up feature for Thor. Cap, not so much, but Thor, they definitely could have had an excuse to do that. So the Jedi in the prequels were corrupt. What? What are you talking about? Have you not watched the Clone Wars? Okay. This is like it's not straight black. It's a like metallic-y, vaguely metallic-y gray, which I think was a smart choice on Blocky's part. And again, the layering is crazy. Crazy layering. Okay, and then we have a B. Oh, it's still on here. They also printed the like lightning-y bits on these little bolts here, which is nuts. And this is removable, so you can either put this in here. Oh no, this is this side. So you can either put in the lightning like that, Or you can put in the little piece here. The like armor stud thing. Is this the right side? Is there a right side or a left side? I don't know. Probably should have paid attention to that. Now it doesn't want to come out. That would be problematic for parts swapping. Okay, that's certainly not the side that it's supposed to go on. So, okay, I was correct. Okay, it just also doesn't go in that far. That's helpful. Someone asked for a Defender version of Nemesis Prime. I've been asking, and I'm going to keep asking. I want Defender Nemesis Prime so badly. That would be my favorite figure, probably, of all of them, if they make that. Gabriel Kenzie, you did indeed hear Blockies. These are Blockies figures. Oh, this is also vaguely soft, too. That's encouraging. November Gamer, welcome. It's morning, 7 o'clock in Malaysia. It is 6 o'clock at night for me. Time differences are crazy. Shrek, what are some of the RTS games? I've not really played RTS games. I've played, I like the idea, but RTS games usually take so much time that I would prefer, if I'm playing a tactical something, I'd rather be one of the soldiers on the ground shooting. And if I want to spend a lot of time, I'd rather play Minecraft or Enshrouded. That's kind of how I come at it. I'd love to play Halo Wars eventually, though. I do actually own a RTS on Steam. It's like one of those space RTS games. I've never played it, though. That's nice. Marvel Asgard and Valhalla has a rival with the Angels. What? Multiversal, welcome. At 11 p.m. Yes. This is not the first time. Not the first time you've been kept up late by such things. Luke Snowball, welcome. How about a Defender version Brilliant Starscream? Of all the characters that get a gummy, I think I would applaud that one because that would make sense. I tend to not like the gummies because they just don't make sense, like as a figure. But Hound was fine because once they make a normal Hound, you can have Hound and hologram Hound. And yeah, Starscream like that would make sense. And I think it would add a lot. It would add value to your collection that way. I think Defender version 6 Blockies is going to make mini Nemesis. I'm hoping. That's my biggest hope for the next wave is Nemesis. I would be very happy if they do Nemesis. How would Blockies do the next wave for Defender Batman Wave 2? I don't know. Unless they branch out to villains and like Robin and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what they covered a lot of ground. There's still more Batman suits they can make, like animated style. Yo, Mini Batman Beyond. Mini Batman Beyond? That would rock. Lego Angel, no. Evil Dead, I've heard of it, and I've also heard of Berserk. Neither are really my style of thing. Okay. Let's build an arm, or no, you know what? I'll build a leg, because then he can start standing up. He's definitely less complex so far than Iron Man. We've made a lot of progress real quick. Update session was worth it. Got a trailer to send. Okay. I will have to check that out. Thanks for stopping by. That is very good news. Very good news indeed. Oh, Stormbreaker's blade. Here it is. Make some Batwing defend. Oh, yes. A Batwing. A Defender-sized Batwing would be so cool. I would probably, like, if they make a Defender-sized Batwing, I will probably be found swooshing it around the room at some point in the future. Just saying. You had 5 blockies and now it's 7. Oh, I started with like 12 blockies and now I have like 200, I think. I probably should count. Maybe I'll make a short out of that, counting my blockies collection. Oh dear. Because I know there's like 80 defender figures. So I have all of the defenders. So there's 80 figures just right there. Oh, hold up. I grabbed the wrong one here. 10. Played Sony's Halo Killers. No, I haven't. So here's the thing. I haven't actually... I'm not a massive gamer. I have like a handful of games that I really like playing, and I'll play those a whole bunch. But I don't just play tons and tons of games because I don't know, I don't go through games that fast. It's just not really how I do things. So like I'll just come back to the same ones. Like I've been playing Halo, Helldivers, well specifically Halo Infinite, Helldivers 2, and Minecraft, with a little bit of like Enshrouded thrown in. And then I'll play some other games like with my friends. Like I played Blueprints with one of my brothers and some of my friends, and that was amazing. Highly recommend that game, especially if you have a group of friends to play it with. It's way more fun with friends. It's like an escape room, but massive. Oh, interesting. There's no under... Wait, there is. Hang on. Oh, it's on runner D? That's weird. They split up the foot. That's why you count. Will Blockies ever do Darth Maul? I will genuinely be shocked if they never do a Darth Maul figure, because Darth Maul is such a popular character. Because they've barely dipped their toes in when it comes to Star Wars, right? They've done like a micro fraction of what they could do. So I expect to just kind of buckle in and wait and see what they do, because I think they're going to do a lot. I think that Blocky Star Wars is going to become a line that people reference in the future alongside like Lego Star Wars or Black Series. They'll talk about Blocky Star Wars as well in the same sentence. I do think Blockies will become one of the world's foremost toy brands in coming years, especially if they can get licenses here in the US. I think so. Bricks Wizard, welcome. What's up with Blockies Defender version and Primes? What do you mean? I'm confused. What is your question exactly? Resistance, you need a PS2 emulator. Oh, that's unfortunate. See, then I just go to Helldivers and I put on the Killzone armor and play that. I have another screen off to the side with my other computer playing the stream, and it's kind of funny to look over because what I'm doing currently is always a few, like 15 to 30 seconds behind, or ahead of what the screen is doing. It looks weird. Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, Shadowglass Prime. Yeah, I mean, the Prime, why not the Primes? Personally, I'll take as many Optimus recolors as we can get. I'm a sucker for the Optimus mold. Bricks Wizard, what's my favorite Halo game? I don't know. I really like Infinite. Infinite is the one I've played the most. It feels the most good most of the time when the jank isn't happening. And I like having my Spartan in it. Reach was also pretty fun, but I haven't played the multiplayer as much. I'm still kind of getting into the older Halo games. Here. Can this come apart? please? Because there's a nub keeping it from actually fitting together. Maybe I just do that. I don't recommend doing what I just did. That was not smart, but yeah, don't do what I just did. That was bad. We're gonna need this, of course. For a split second, I thought I had assembled everything without putting the knee joint in. The thing here, every live does that. Yeah, every live does do that. Yes, Optimus Prime. I want recolors of the new mold. Like I said, I want Nemesis, Galaxy version, Nemesis, Optimus using the new mold. I want Ultra Magnus. Well, actually, I want fully armored Ultra Magnus, but I also want the white Optimus recolor. If I have all those recolors, then I'm happy. Mega Constructs CQC. We need more Mega Constructs anything, which there have been. So Mega Constructs sets, certain ones like the Floodgate Firefight, the TV series Banshee, probably the Warthog if they haven't already, but they're getting Mattel logos on their bricks, which I think could mean that Mattel has taken more direct control of the Halo license, which could mean more products in the future. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but if they can do the figures still, then I will be quite happy. And if they actually do the figures, you know. Just having the ability to do it doesn't mean that it's going to be good. All right. Thor can stand now. Again, he feels very solid figure. All the parts are fitting together pretty nice. I think the loosest part is his knee bend, but it's just mostly soft. Like, I don't think it's gonna, like, if you really shake it, you might be able to bend it, but it's not just gonna drop him. Unless you play the live on the right time or speed. Pause it. Oh, yeah. That's true, you could. Okay. Time to build some arms. So we have B, and we need 5, and C, 2. And then we have, oh, the joint is B. I thought it was one of those black ones that's just off. B1. That, and he doesn't have any like shoulder pads to speak of because it's just chainmail over his arms, so that makes sense. Oh, and then these, oh wait, okay, that confused me. This joint stuck in there and I thought it was pre-assembled. We got the Mega Constructs Halo Infinite CQC. Is that the blind bag version? Wait. Yeah, the blind bag version. Left. Where's Cap? Cap will come after Thor. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten him. Oh, so the Stormtroopers use this as knee joints, but here they're using it as arm joints. Oh, there we go. So swivel. Oh, that one's way tighter. Holy crap, that's way tighter than the one that came with the Stormtroopers. What the heck? Which one is this? This is 9. And then we need this little 10. And then we need 3. Yeah, oh, the green one. Yeah, that's a good... I like that guy because he's got an ODST... he's got an ODST shoulder pad. Which I think is pretty slick. Alright, does this matter which way it goes? I don't think it does. And then we can pay Oh, that's weird. That is a little bit of a loose swivel there, although the swivel there is not actually necessary whatsoever. Wait, I just built this the wrong way. But you can rotate it around. It's easy like that. We'll use a fist for this fella. The hands are quite nicely molded. Oh, that's the wrong fist. Okay. You seen Independence Day? I've seen clips of it, but I haven't actually watched the whole thing. I kind of want to, though. I think Halo and Blockies. Yes, I 100% think that we should get Halo Blockies. 100%. Just Anthony, you finished the Zaku. Nice. Very nice. Make sure Thor's body is in focus here. All right, then we just got to build his other arm. Yeah, Thor was way, way quicker. Like I would say, like, at least twice as fast, if not 3 or 4 times as fast. Less parts. Well, the EX figures always have either more parts or they have more decoration. Not even nukes work on the ships. Very, very Halo-esque. Runners are bouncing out. My trash box has filled up. Alright, we do that. And we're actually going to be able to build 2 full heads for Thor, so we can head swap instead of having to face swap, which I really appreciate. Because a lot of times a head swapping mechanism is, you got to pull some parts apart. That usually takes a little bit of time and is annoying. First movie was good, second was beyond atrocious. I've actually seen clips of... I've seen clips of the second one, more than I've seen the first one. And it's, yeah, I mean, it looks visually cool. But I understand why. Oh my gosh. I understand why people don't like it. Also, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's not too tight, I don't think. Mostly worried about that butterfly joint, how that's going to hold up. Pop that on. Pop that on. Wait, is this popped on all the way? I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. Here, hold on. Is it? Oh, it is. This one's just a lot looser for some reason. Oh no, I think I know why. That's I didn't put the divider piece here. New classic class. Optimus. Oh yeah, now I see it. It's set lower without that. Get a classic class Optimus. It'll be worth it. I promise. Bricks Wizard, do I like Thor or Iron Man? I mean, I haven't finished building Thor, but it's a safe bet that I'm going to just like Iron Man more because Iron Man just looks freaking awesome. Oh, he's got Sometimes these joints are very hard to get in and out of the hands. Or let's see, if I pop this in. Oh, that actually wasn't too bad. Come on now. These fleshy hands are slightly soft. Also, he's got like Stormbreaker calling hands. Really dumb, super entertaining. Second is just boring. WJ Gamer, welcome! There we go. Thor just needs a head. He just needs a head. Actually, no. He needs 2 heads. Ooh, I'm going to use the nippers on the bottom of the beard. I'll just nip off the faces here. The faces can make or break a figure. I was a little bit suspicious of this head at first, not gonna lie. The product images, like, I don't think they did it justice. Oh, the hair. That hair is pretty good. Classic class ODST. Oh yeah. If Blockies does classic class or literally any Halo, we will be eating good. Oh. How am I online? What? Oh, online on Instagram? Because Instagram is open on my computer, the one that's over there that is playing the stream, so I can make sure things are still going well. All right. Here is Thor. Oh, let me build Stormbreaker really quick because that's important. Very important piece of Thor. It's a big piece. Yeah, if I can make him a cape, this will be the coolest Thor figure. The absolute coolest. Okay, so we've got this piece that fits together there. And then the axe blade goes on. Oh, I see. It goes on here. Like so. And then we have this that pegs on here. And then we have this big flat piece on the back. There is Stormbreaker. That's actually quite nice looking. And then we just kind of squeeze it into Thor's hand. And there's like a hand grip, but he can hold it down there a little bit better. Not the best held accessory, gotta admit, but... All right. So I gotta say, he looks awesome. Like, the face is definitely cartoony, but it looks good. I don't know. I would say that's pretty good. What do you guys think? The hair looks pretty good. He's got the 2 color for the eyes. Use the handle for a walking stick. He's got a pretty decent arm bend. He can look up. His collar limits his looking up. Wait, hang on. That looks not popped into place. Yeah, what's going on here? What is going on here? This is probably... I would probably fit the cape underneath this, to be honest. Oh, there we go. If I'm going to ever be able to get that off, that is how I would fit the cape on. If I make the cape. But look at this. He's got an ab crunch, and he's got a insane back bend, and from side to side, of course. He can look up. He can look... Good grief. He can look down. He can really look down. Also, his arm can go up to there. The butterfly can go out. Again, the arm is a little stiff, and I'm worried about breaking it because I've heard of people breaking their Superman butterfly joint, and that's similarly stiff. We've got the drop down here. Brilliant knee bend. And then really quick, because I didn't do the powered up Iron Man, we'll do a powered up Thor because it's a lot easier. Local Toys R Us for quite some time for the Transformers. Hey, if you can get them, do it. Oh, this is gonna suck every time, isn't it? I can pry it a little bit. Yeah, they give you a little bit of space to kind of pry it with. Okay, so then we got the lightning. Make sure I'm in focus here. Lightning goes here. Probably should look at the instructions for this. Oh yeah, so this goes around his fist. I pop the hand off, make that a little easier. Is that how that goes? Yep, that is how that goes. Head looks better in person than on the box. I agree 100%. Joe Rushing, welcome. Blue one with the red markings. Okay. So we've got the lightning there, and then this particular piece clips around the waist. And yeah, these are kind of bendy pieces. Yeah, so that wraps around like... Is it supposed to wrap a little closer? Or is this the backwards? Did I do it backwards? If I did it backwards. Feels a little weird to just be bending the parts, but that is how they are supposed to go on. Okay, there we go. That fits on a little better. And the final piece of the puzzle. Yeah, this is... Him holding the hammer, like, solidly is a little annoying. And then... Which way does this go? Alright, yeah, that's pretty sick. Fully powered up Thor. Nothing on his legs, but that's fine. Look at that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. I really also like that face a lot. That looks great. That looks great. And once I can make him a cape, preferably a wired one, this is gonna look absolutely brilliant. Like, imagine his cape flowing out behind him. That would rock. But yep, I am quite impressed. I like him better than I thought I would. You know, the cape is annoying. The lack of cape is annoying. But he's still a lot of fun. Like, I'm kind of surprised that he's still quite so fun. The Stormbreaker gets way more weight, though, once you add that lightning on. So be warned. Don't zap myself. I should have queued up some electricity. Some electricity sound effects. I didn't think of that, Pat. Alright. We are an hour and 38 minutes in, and we are on to our final figure. Oh, that's not nearly as much in camera as I thought it was going to be. Thought that would be cooler. Anyway, we have Captain America. Captain America. We'll put the box over here, and we will open some parts. And he comes with Mjolnir, which is awesome. Got some textured part. Whoa. That leather texturing is insane. Man, I am... So, I saw these when they first came out. I was really hyped for them, and then I wasn't able to get them for a long while, and I was like, okay, my hype cooled down a little bit. Golly, these are cool. What's not cool is the fact that the shield is, like, micro. That's a little... Okay, you guys gotta get a load of this. I don't really know what to say to this, guys. I don't know what to say to this. Look at his nose. Look at those eyes. The dud. Is that what this guy is? Cap is the dud of the three. He's got some holding hand. Whoa. The texturing is so good. Alright. Let's see. Let's find out. Is he truly a dud or not? Since his head is super cursed, I'm gonna just go ahead and build his head first. Well, no. I'll stick to building the torso first. That's how we've done all the rest. Mason Henry, welcome! Gru with a stubby nose. Accurate. Okay. Right and left. Yeah, again, those pegs worry me. Oh, he does come with fists. 2 fists. Very nice. Very nice. Pop that on. And the chest has quite a bit of detail. That's why they're separate, not on the runner, because they had to get printed before being put in here. And then, we have it's a very dull silver. Interesting. Jamie Kendall, welcome. The reason your name changed, your email was linked. Oh, that's no fun. No fun. Things mess up like that. Okay, get the nub off of there and off of there. And then we do that. Nice. Oh, wait. And they gave a little tab for easy pull off. Thank you, Blockies. You thought it through. I was a little worried there for a second. But no, they thought about it. They thought about it. Alright, then we've got this. So this is the front section. And then we have... Ooh, the shoulders have the A printed on it. That's fantastic. Shield. The shield. The shield is tiny. The shield is like... It's so small. It's so small. Maybe it's accurate. I'll have to go look again, but... It's, It's weird. WJ Gamer, you don't think he remembers us anyway? Wait. I can't remember everybody, but I certainly remember seeing names. Like, when there's names that pop up more than once, I definitely remember it. Alright, got that. Okay, the neck moves. And then we're, again, assembling the general bit. The general drop-down hips. Opposite of Hydra. Shield. Shield is not the opposite of Hydra. Spoilers. I do like how... Oh, I did that wrong. I like how nice and stiff the drop-down hips are. But it gets a little difficult to put together. But I'll take that. I'll take a little difficult to put together if they're nice and stiff. Oh, so we have the America's word that I will not say. Because we don't say such things here. And then you add the belt pieces on. That's crazy. That's so strange. I mean, not really. It's not so strange. It's crazy in a good way. You messaged on IG. Complaining about Blokees Jurassic World. The name switching between platforms, that gets me. I'll be confused. So, like, if you have one name on Instagram and one name on Discord and one name on here on YouTube, that'll get me confused. It'll take me a little while to remember whose names go to who. That's why I try to keep my username the same across all platforms. So, like, if you see Demarcation Media, it's probably me. I don't want to confuse things. Alright, we'll build a leg. We will build a leg. D1. Wait. D1. D1, 2. Oh, there's red print on this one. Drop downs are the best and the worst at the same time. It depends on who's doing them. And how well machined the parts are. If they're well done, they're fantastic. If they're subpar, they're the literal worst. The only thing I hate more than a subpar drop down is a toe hinge. But I also always hate toe hinges, so that's not really saying anything. Okay. So this is right. We'll pop this on. Doctor Strange. A Doctor Strange would be pretty cool. I know they did, well, I say I know. I literally have the Galaxy version one. And he was one of their best Galaxy version figures, to be honest. Like, they just did a really good job. Also, what am I doing wrong here? I'm clearly doing something wrong. Oh, it's just stiff. Holy moly. It is stiff. But if it's tight, then I'm okay with it. 12. Funny if every Blokees Avengers came with an Infinity Stone. Honestly, that would be awesome. If they did every Avenger coming with an Infinity Stone, building up to a Thanos release, and the gauntlet came empty. That would probably make people mad. But I think that would be super cool, you know. Also, I appreciate how thick they make these, like, knee joints and stuff. Makes me feel a lot more confident that they'll last. All right, 11, 12. What else did I need? D2, 8. Want Blockies to do all the Iron Man suits. People would complain about Iron Man fatigue, but the people complaining would not include me. I want every single MCU Iron Man that Blockies is willing to make after seeing the masterpiece that is this guy. Give me all of them, Blockies. I will take all of them, and I will take them all happily. I like Iron Man. See, I don't know, there's a trend here. I really like mechs. I really like Halo, where the Spartans have got the armor. You know, I like Iron Man. There's a trend here. Ah, the boots. These are cool. A1, 1 and 4. Could use some paint on the belt, or the buckles. Iron Man, there's 85 now. Did they ever show? I don't think they ever showed all 85. But there's at least all the ones from Iron Man 3. And yes, we would all be broke. Honestly, though, to be honest, if we got Silver Centurion and Heartbreaker, I would be a happy camper. Those are two of my favorite suits. Also, the suitcase armor, I think, would look great in Classic Class form. What also looks great is this leather. This leather looks amazing. Just carve a little of these nubs off. But yeah, the leather texturing that they did here, perfect. Blockies knows what they're about. Do 40 to 80. Like, did he make 40 more? He did. In the whole, so basically the idea is that in between Because we went from Mark 50 in Infinity War to Mark 85 in Endgame. So basically Tony sat there, and the entire time that he was, you know, married and had the kid and whatnot leading up to Endgame, he was just making suits. He was still just making suits, basically wondering if he could have been able to build something that would have stopped it. That's what happened. So that's why we didn't see any of it. We just saw his perfected work at the end. Also, again, a tight toe hinge. I'm genuinely surprised. Am I making the Deadpool blockies tomorrow? No, tomorrow is Sunday, and I typically don't stream on Sundays because I'm usually at church for a good part of the day, and then my siblings and I are working on some EVA foam clone trooper armor, so we usually work on that. That's why I don't stream on Sundays typically. I am very excited now to build those two though. After having built these guys, or mostly having built these guys, I am very excited to build Deadpool and Wolverine because I think they're going to be a ton of fun as well. Is that correct? No, the pointed part goes up. Gold one. Yeah, easy. Blockies does Clone Wars. Obvious ones would Obi-Wan, Anakin, Ahsoka, Captain Rex, Commander Cody, and a normal clone. I actually suggested that to them, including a super battle droid and a battle droid and a General Grievous. For, like, if it's a Galaxy version, you have General Grievous as the rare. So you'd have normal 2-armed Grievous, and then the rare would be 4-armed Grievous with some battle damage or something, just to make him a little extra different. But yeah, guys, seriously, if they do clones, I'm dead. I just have to, like, buy a warehouse or something because I'm gonna be getting so many to customize. Like, genuinely, it would, oh, it'd be so cool. I do think they're gonna do it. I will be surprised if we don't see a Blockies clone trooper at some point. I just hope it's sooner than later. Sooner than later would be great. Alright. Where, yes, the painted up piece. Then we add, I need to make sure I'm doing this the right way because sometimes I'll build like the left leg or left arm and then I go to build the right one and I just try to build it the same way and end up confusing myself. Is this, what are we doing here? Fit together, please. I've been very impressed by Blocky's ability to mold like texture, like cloth texture and stuff onto hard plastic. It's been impressive. Bank is crying because of Blockies. That's why you want to get sponsored when you get a mic. So it takes more than just making content to get sponsored, so to speak. Also, I just looked over and I just saw this again, and it's just so freaking cool. So cool. Such an awesome accessory. But yeah, I mean, if you're making content, it needs to be valuable to the company that you're making it for. You should do it because you genuinely like the stuff and you like talking about it, not just because you want to get free stuff. Because if you're making content because you want to get free stuff, your content's actually not going to be that valuable because you're just going to be saying what you hope Blockies wants you to say, and it won't be genuine. You need to have actual genuine takes on what you're trying to review and talk about. Because otherwise, it means nothing. It is not valuable. It's just corporate yapping, if that makes sense. Okay, and then we've got this part. Like, I don't recommend anybody do YouTube if they're just doing it for the numbers or for the sponsorships and whatnot, because you're going to get discouraged real quick. Because it takes a long time to build up a presence and a brand online. I mean, I've been doing YouTube stuff. I've been posting on YouTube for like 12 years, 14 years, I don't know, maybe even 15 years. Not seriously, but I've been doing it more seriously for like somewhere between 5 and 7, and it's taken me a while to get to the point where I am now. And I've seen a lot of people go, oh, I'm gonna make content and I'm gonna get famous online, and they get so discouraged so quick because they just want the attention. You gotta like what you're doing, otherwise the people, like, you'll get discouraged, and also people won't stick around as much because they can see, you know, if you like it for real or if you're faking it. Oh, that is... Cap's feet are definitely looser. Promoting blockies to your non-blockies friends. That's the way to do it. Practice on them. See if you can convince them. Then you can move to convincing the internet. Yeah, the swivel and cap is definitely looser. Bricks Wizard, you saw Metallica on... I'm assuming you mean to say the 5th? Like 3 days ago? YouTube lack of explanation on the T-Cogs. There's a lack of good blockies content. I don't know. There's a lot of blockies content. There's a lot. I'd poke around a little bit and see what you can find before jumping in, because you might end up doing something that somebody else is already doing. Alright, Cap can stand. Now it's time for some arms. Yeah, I feel like it needs to be like that. So it's just a little small. A little too small. It's unfortunate. Okay. B. We need runner B. Toy guy. Well, there's also Sir Dork. He's been doing more and more blocky stuff. His videos are always great. There's also a lot of brain rot. I've seen like brain rot, like unboxing YouTubers getting into blockies. Not a big fan of that. That's annoying because they pull tons of views. But there's a lot on social media. There's a lot of like Asian blockies content out there because, you know, it's an Asian product, so they always get it first. Does Cap just come with a masked head? Yes, correct. You and that toy guy. Interesting. Wait, really? Action Edition Transformers 1 Optimus. I thought at least Patriot Prime did one. I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Although I think Patriot Prime's videos could use some upgrading. I think he's got some work to do. But you are right in one regard, in that there's a lot of... Wait, did I do this right? Yes, I did. There's a lot of Transformers people making blockies content, but there's not a lot of people making blockies content for the sake of blockies content. At this point, I'm kind of in it for like almost all of blockies IPs. I won't cover things like Saint Seiya or whatnot, at least right now, just because I don't know anything about it. I have no connection to it, so I don't feel like I can speak to it as much. Like I can't give proper feedback because I'm like, I don't know, it looks shiny and gold for a Saint Seiya figure, but I don't know if it's accurate to anything or what the problems are, if the face looks good, like aside from just objectively looking good. But yeah, I'm kind of in it for whatever Blockies is making. I'm excited to see. You're from Asia. Well, what I mean is content that is not in English. Because there will be like a lot of content about the new stuff real quick. But, oh, there's a ladybug in here. But it won't be in English. Like I saw a lot of the Blockies Mandalorian stuff pretty quickly after they revealed it. But it wasn't in English, so it was very difficult for me to actually do much other than see. Like, I couldn't hear the opinions of the person making it. unless I use YouTube's auto dub, in which case, I don't know. I don't fully trust that because auto translating stuff is sometimes a bit questionable. Bricks Wizard, I did answer this question. I guess you didn't hear it. I don't typically live stream on Sundays, so we are going to be doing Deadpool and Wolverine at some point next week. I would love to do it tomorrow, but I go to church for most of the first half of the day, and then I'm working on Clone Trooper armor, building Clone Trooper armor with my siblings in the later part of the day. Patron Prime. Oh, I gotta say, that intro, that makes me almost want to click away every time because it's so AI generated. Like, I understand he wants to be, like, catchy and whatnot, but I think it would be better to just jump in. That's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's another big tip for anybody who wants to be a content creator. Respect your viewers' time. Don't make videos with intros that are super long-winded just because. Don't make videos where you're just rambling and it's not really giving your viewers any real value. You know, like, they've got places to be, and you don't want to waste people's time. And I think if you sit there talking to the camera for too long, you're starting to waste people's time. So you just got to think, okay, what do they need to know? What is going to provide them value? And let me do what I can to make cool videos, but also respect the time of the people viewing it. All right, he's got an arm. So let's go ahead and build the other. What is this piece? I guess we'll get to that. I don't know what that is. Yeah, this would have been bad if I tried to do all 5 in one stream, because we're already 2 hours in, and we built almost 3 figures, so we probably would have been like a 4-hour stream, and that would have been a bit much, I think, for people who just wanted to drop in and see 1 or 2. Oh yes, I need these pieces. Hey, Muto! Welcome! We're on the tail end here, but good to see you drop in. See, Muto, you're one of the few people that I can always tell who it is across all platforms because you have the same name everywhere. I appreciate that. The consistency is helpful for my my brain. Ooh. Golly, this piece just wants to get away. Ben, welcome back. Funny if added Bucky's metal arm. Oh, dude, now you make me want a Winter Soldier in this style. That would rock. And Cap's stealth suit. Guys, Blockies has so many possibilities. I want them to make them all at once, but patience is a virtue. Am I building the left arm? I'm looking on the entire wrong side here. Oh, interesting. The shield is going to clip to his arm. He's not going to hold it. It's going to clip to his arm. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Wait, did I build this backwards? I think I built this backwards. Did I build this one backwards? No, I didn't. Bought Saint Seiya. Kids probably like it and say... Oh, they actually know it. Interesting. Almost all the accounts are the same except Instagram. Yeah, I still most of the time recognize you. Wait, is this... Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. I guess there's really only one way this can go together, right? Yeah. Okay, no. I was correct the whole time. I second guessed myself. Oh well. Is it profile pic Muto Prime? Wait, is this? Hold on. We'll get there eventually. Oh, that's what's wrong. I used the wrong parts for this arm. That's what's going on. Yeah, I don't like how much the butterfly joint flexes. Also, now we've got a job. I got to try to get this joint apart. Okay. This is actually the wrong side. Because the red section is supposed to be on the outer part, and the unmarked part is supposed to be on the inner part. Because that's what makes sense. Where's the other part? This part. Yes. The phone can't... Well, I can't even barely see it, and I'm on a computer, so... Profile pictures are just really small in the chat. Alright, and then we'll do the back bit here. Cap is definitely the loosest out of all of them. Oh, now this is... Okay, hold on. But the joint stays in the arm. That's nice. Alright, so we've got the whole body. He does look pretty nice, I will say. And now we need the head. Does Blockies tell about new releases? Do they tell me before they release? Is that what you're asking? I sometimes will know, and sometimes I won't. But whenever I do know, I can't say anything about it. And I wouldn't, because I don't want to steal Blocky's thunder. You know, you gotta reveal it in due time. If I leak it, then it's gonna be less exciting when they reveal it. And they're good about reveals. Like, I was fine with leaking Mega stuff, because golly, their reveals were awful. But Blockies does good reveals. They have coverage everywhere, and they release it all around the same time. It's good. What Marvel character would I like to see in Champion Class? I really would like a Star-Lord or a Winter Soldier. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh yeah, if you want leaks, you can go to the like Asian groups for sure. I personally am not, you know, I'm trying not to leak Blocky stuff, so I'm not trying to seek those out, or at least not seek them out to talk about it. But I do like hearing about the leaks. Then I'm like, oh, I'm looking forward to something. Where is? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, probably should actually align it properly. All right, that is pretty nice looking, I will admit. Again, I might track down a different shield for him though, to be completely honest. All right, that's the end of that runner. So this little piece here clips on, and that's how you fasten it to his back. And then this, oh hey, actually that's all right. I'm actually more on board with that. It just, yeah, it definitely looks small. Definitely looks a bit small. Let's build Mjolnir real quick. Whoa, that just jumped out. What do I think of the upcoming Dark the Moon B and Dark the Moon Megatron? I cannot wait to get them in hand. I am so excited. B looks great. Although I will say, and now I'm really hoping that they do an updated Optimus, because I think B is going to be a little big. Fender version 05. Fender version. Bayverse Optimus is short. Yeah, we need a better... I can't believe I'm saying this because the Bayverse Optimus is so cool. But we need another one. We need one with better articulation. We need a... I don't know, Revenge of the Fallen one or something? Make him more. Oh yeah, that's worrisome. That's like when you pull it out like this and it like, I don't know, it pulls the butterfly joint in a way I don't like. Which I could probably live without the butterfly joint, but the reaching across, it's ugly on this side, but reaching across does look nice. Mjolnir looks great. The shield just needed work. All right, let's get a close look at this fella. He does look good. I will admit he looks really good. The face is pretty good. Yes, it's only a masked one, but it's pretty good. I love the texturing on the suit. The print is minimal, but it works. Mjolnir looks pretty darn good. I do think that the clip here is actually pretty clever. That works out pretty well. It's mostly, my complaint comes down to this. Like, that feels like a weak point. Yeah, it feels like a weak point. But he's got plenty of articulation. Like, you're not gonna be wanting for articulation on this dude. But the shield is small. The shield is small. Also, I know it's not the right outfits exactly, but I'm probably gonna try to shoot a Civil War poster style shot with Cap and Iron Man. All right, so let's get a few size comparisons before we end off. The Animation Dude, welcome. We are right at the end. About to do some size comparisons here. Yeah, the cap shoulder concerns me. All right, so we've got Cap. We'll remove this. Put the hands aside. Close up my nippers here. All right. So we've got Thor, we got Cap, and then Iron Man needs to come off his stand. Doesn't protect Cap, the shield is so small. Yeah, I think it needs to be like a third again as big. Maybe I'll just buy a 1/12 scale shield online for him. All right, so there's our big three. Are they in focus? They are. Let me grab a few figures. We'll grab Superman. We'll grab that EXB that I was talking about. Of course, Optimus. And we'll grab Nemesis because we were talking about him earlier. And really quickly, I'm going to go grab the Galaxy Cat. I could do a whole bunch of Galaxy version comparisons, but I wanted to get Cap primarily to show the shield. So this is kind of hilarious to me. So this Cap's shield is a little oversized, but I think it looks really good. But what's funny, what's very, very funny, is this is actually ever so slightly bigger. I think the Galaxy version's shield looks better for some reason. I don't really understand that. It attaches worse because he's got to hold this weird peg. But don't talk to me or my son ever again vibes. Scratch, welcome. So we got that. And then we've got Superman. And Superman is definitely taller. So the Marvel figures are very, very stylized. They are definitely going to be in their own category here. Doesn't really blend well with Superman. Doesn't blend that great with the Star Wars. Because why is a Stormtrooper almost a head taller than Iron Man? So that's a little bit of a bummer. The blast effects, I guess you could try and mix the blast effects in. They are ever so slightly taller than Classic Class Transformer. And also, for those of you wondering, here is the shiny EXB. Look at that. He's beautiful. You should definitely pick him up if you haven't already. He's available on the Blokees website. I've got a link to the Blokees site up in the top of the chat. And there is a Galaxy Transformer. And just because we were talking about him earlier, the amazing Optimus Prime. Like that. So again, Blokees does weird things with the scale. But I really like these figures together. I think if they continue doing their Marvel line like this, and I think they will, because the Deadpool and Wolverine match this. I think Rivals will be different, but as long as they keep doing Infinity Saga type figures in this style, I think we'll be eating good. I like this. I like smaller figures. Like, I don't know. To me, they're more fun to carry around. They're a lot more fun. But, actually, let me grab one final thing for comparison here. Where is a Marvel Legends figure? You cannot mix these with Marvel Legends because, look at this. The size difference is insane. So, that might upset some people that they're very, very out of scale with literally everything, I guess. But, he can't tell me this doesn't look absolutely freaking sick. This is so cool. This is so cool. I'll just give a quick spin again of each of the characters. Cap. I definitely think Cap is the most lackluster of the three, purely because his shield is so small and his shield is like the thing. That's what makes Cap Cap. Well, I mean, not fully, but that is what part of it. He's got a nice ab crunch. But yeah, the shield was a miss. Thor, just the lack of cape was a miss. The rest of the figure is amazing. And I love these effects. These effects really make him stand out from a lot of the other figures. And there you have it. That is the first 3 Blokees Marvel Champion Class, Classic Class figures. And I love Iron Man. Iron Man is so cool. Like, it feels so cool to have this figure the way that it is. Requiem Prime. I like the name. That's a cool name. Do a couple of poses real quick. There we go. All right. I like him a lot. I'm looking forward to Deadpool. I'm looking forward to Wolverine, and we will be doing that next week. We got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of reviews to make. a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. So I'm going to go ahead and pray us out and end off because it is past dinner time for me. And we'll come back next week. Well, Father, thank you for the internet. Thank you for working camera and a working capture card and companies like Blockies that are making cool stuff. Lord, thank you that there are people out there that have the brains to design this stuff and make it a reality for us fans to enjoy. It's, as I say most weeks, it's easy to take for granted. And I just ask that you'd help us not to take it for granted. Just give everybody a safe and enjoyable weekend. And just thank you for bringing us all here. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys. So there will be reviews. Well, there will be a review for these three together. I will be working on that among the many, many other videos that I'm working on. And we'll see what Blockies continues to churn out. And I need to sit down and make that Blockies evolution video before they release 500,000 new products. So, well, you know how it goes. Most of you guys are Blockies fans. You know how it goes. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for stopping by. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you guys next time. I have to jump through. WJ Gamer, help me pray for my exams. I'm here because it's morning. I need to rest before you get cooked. Oh, you know what? Sure. Let's pray about that real quick before we end. Lord, I personally don't have a ton of experience with exams, but, WJ Gamer has some exams to do. So I ask that you would just give him focus, help him to stay away from distractions, and just work through this as best as he can. And yeah, just give him peace about it as well, because exams can be a nerve-wracking thing. In Jesus' name, amen. All right.